Hello, it's me James, and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. So, in today's episode, we are going to be talking about the Nether update once again. These are 5 features, well, there might be a little more than 5, that you need to know before you update to 1.16. Again, I have done a video on this before. No doubt some of you guys might be having a little bit of deja vu. Reason I'm making another video on this is because I did get some information wrong, so I wanted to make sure I told you guys the right information, and not only that, I missed out some really important information as well. So basically, yeah, that is what we're going to be going through in today's video. Okay, so if you haven't already, please do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. Again, if you are liking the content I'm producing, smash that like button. If you've got any questions or just want to know any information, the best place to get me is on the Discord. Now, if you do not have Discord, you can always hit me up on the Twitter or the InstaJam, and I'll be happy to get back to you there. So, with that being said, let's get on to today's video. Okay, so number 1 is to do with this iron golem farm and how we have these villagers actually trapped. Now, this system should work perfectly fine in the 1.16 update. However, a big feature that is going to make this break and potentially like have a big bad, like a really big bad, is villager spillage. Now, glass blocks will no longer hold villagers in position. They'll be able to just get straight through them. So bear that in mind if you've got a system like mine. Again, I am definitely going to do a update video for this iron farm or another iron farm. So yeah, do not worry about that. This will work right until the update, but make sure you've got these guys sealed in. Maybe in a different way, because like I said, they are not going to be able to stay in glass anymore. Okay, so we're back to base, and number 2 is to do with zero-tick sugarcane farms. Now, I was wrong. I was led to believe that zero-tick farms in general were just getting rid of, but apparently the only system that they're getting rid of is where the water can actually go inside the piston. So if you look here, obviously the water's not in the piston at the moment, but the water comes down here and it actually goes into the piston. So when we turn this on, this will still work, right? But apparently they're getting rid of this design in 1.16, and this will no longer work. This form of zero tick will no longer work. However, things like this sand one, these guys should work pretty perfectly. Apparently so. I mean, I was led to believe that all of them we're getting gone. I mean, I think eventually that's what Mojang will try and aim to do. Purely for the fact Mojang don't want you to get like things like this as easy as we can. Like the sugarcane, they don't want you to be able to obtain sugarcane as quickly as this. I mean, that's the only reason I can think why they'd get rid of it. But yeah, zero-tick sugarcane farms, these ones are anyway, the one with the piston water system, they're the ones that are going to get removed, and that is just basically a bit of updated information for you guys. Okay, so number 3, again, I mentioned this in the last video. This system here, where we can actually have a fence gate, if we just turn this on so I can show you a little bit. Basically, if we had a fence gate here, if I put 1 block here, that will push that one. I mean, we can't push that one down. But basically, if we carried on putting concrete down here, it would go in here, and we'd be able to, obviously, like, as soon as we press this lever, we'd be able to break this, and it'll do that multiple times. So these systems are actually going. You're not going to be able to stack items on top of each other using this fence gate system. I'm not sure about the bubble column system. That might still be a working possibility. So that also means that this awesome Elytra launcher is actually... Oh god, I've lost my Elytra. Oh no, oh... Yeah. So... yeah, you don't want to use an Elytra launcher without your Elytra. I totally forgot I had no Elytra on. But yeah, basically these farm, well, I say farm, it's not really a farm. It's more like a launcher device thing. This is getting fully removed, as we're not going to be able to stack snow on top of these fence gates anymore. However, there will be new designs coming in the future. Okay, so number 4, one big one that I didn't mention in the last video. fishing farms, things like this fishing farm exactly, for example, this will no longer work in the 1.16 update, okay? I believe it's something to do with the amount of water where you're fishing. I think they're just getting rid of this now. Best thing to do in preparation to actually the update is you want to actually do as much fishing as you possibly can. If you are someone who uses fish farms, maybe this exact fish farm, to be honest with you, maybe if you do use this fish farm or any fish farms, they're getting nerfed in the update. So you need to make sure that you've got all the loot that you gain off your farm, you know, loaded up, and just make sure that you've got enough of those mending books or whatever you get from your fish farm. I know I get a load of books and fish and stuff like that. So if you are a big fisher, make sure you stock up on your fishing. Okay, so finally, I've said this before and I will say it again. So best thing to do before the update. This one has got nothing really to do with the update. However, you want to get yourself a few mending villagers. You want to stock up on those mending books, because when it is the time to get that netherite, you are going to want to have the best enchantments to put on your netherite. And not only that, you want to stock up on some tools, you know, some diamond pickaxes and stuff like that, so you've got the fastest equipment to actually obtain netherite in the first place. Now, another thing you should know about netherite: Fortune 3 does not work with netherite, so there's no point getting a Fortune 3 pickaxe ready. Get yourself a load of Silk Touch pickaxe ready, or just Efficiency 5 pickaxes, or Efficiency 4. Any of those two will be decent, and get yourself prepared, ready to go nether mining. That is going to be the fastest possible way for you to obviously be able to get the netherite straight away if you're prepared. So make sure you've got a load of enchantments ready for all your new equipment. If you've got the enchantments there ready, you don't have to do it when you've obviously obtained it, which is going to take a lot of time off the process, and you'll just be able to get fully netherited out. And like I said, yeah, stack up on some diamonds. I mean, you're going to need those to actually find the netherite. So that is basically it for today's video. I wanted to keep it short and sweet, as I have already done a video like this before. Again, I do apologise for getting the information wrong in the first place. However, I will make sure it doesn't happen again. But, you know, if it does, it does. I mean, I will try my very best to make sure that I give you the best possible information possible. So that is it for today. I will catch you on the next one.